Hey, welcome back to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, and trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so you can easily choose the best watch for yourself in the comfort of your own home. We offer the lowest prices anywhere online. If you'd like to know the price, simply click on the links in the description below. We greatly appreciate if you'd purchase your next watch from us at JazzTime.com. Today we'll be taking a look at the Rolex Datejust 31. This one sort of like on the lower end of the mid-size spectrum for the Rolex Datejust. Reference number for this one, 278288 RBR. This one with a champagne colored dial, diamond hour marks, diamond bezel as well on a President bracelet, all yellow gold. I'll be going over all of the aspects of this watch, the case, the bezel, the dial, the crown functions, as well as the movement and the bracelet. And I'll be giving you my thoughts on these throughout the video. So, starting off with the case, it says 31 millimeters. It's part of the name, Datejust 31, from finger to thumb. That's the 2 to 8 o'clock position. Between the 10 to 4, you get the same exact distance, same diameter, 31 millimeters. You have the monoblock middle case with the screw down case back and the Rolex winding crown to ensure water resistance down to 100 meters or 330 feet below sea level. You also have a full high polish look to this entire casing here, all made of not just yellow gold, but also oyster steel. Oyster steel being the highest grades of steel mixed with other minerals, and in this case also yellow gold to make it the strongest possible case while also maintaining the highest possible luster. So it basically acts like a mirror. You can see literally everything in the reflection of this case. Incredibly beautiful. The bezel on the front, also a high polish, at least what you can see of it going all the way around the edge, but also you have diamonds all the way around the bezel. Makes it a very, very unique and quite a distinct Rolex experience. And as I move it through the light box, you can see that the way that the diamonds actually reflect the light, at least the lights that are coming from above, they're actually incredibly regularly placed, all hand set of course, and the regular placement makes it so that basically it shines symmetrically in symmetrical light. So you get that sense of precision also in just the diamond setting alone. Makes it very beautiful and a very, very nice and pleasing dance under the light, as you can see. Now looking in here into the dial a little bit closer, you get the same sort of diamonds, all round diamonds with 18 karat yellow gold settings, of course, onto this champagne sunray or sunburst dial. Gives it a very distinct look as well. One that is obviously a Datejust look. The diamond settings also themselves basically visible at any angle, provided that you do have the light, the Rolex crown logo at the 12 o'clock, and the date aperture at the 3 o'clock, all on this dial as well. Date aperture is nice and small on the dial, but nice and big under that Cyclops lens, which is part of the sapphire crystal, nice and scratch resistant, and so that you can basically have a clear view into the dial no matter what. Now taking a look here at the crown functions, simply unwind the crown at the 3 o'clock position. This allows you to wind the watch at the base position, so about 20 to 30 full winds from a dead stop will get you to the full power reserve. Rather simple there. Once you start feeling the damping and the resistance starting to ramp up on the winding, it's a little bit subtle, but you'll definitely feel it if you get used to it. Or if you're like me and you see these sorts of things every day and you need to give it a good wind, you'll start getting a good feel for it. Pull the crown out to the next position. You can advance the date forward by rotating the crown counterclockwise. It's a little bit less than a quarter turn, so it's very easy to quick set the date. It's unrestricted, so you can basically do so at any time of the day, even at 11:59 seconds. If you so desire, it won't make any damage or negative impact on the movement. Pull the crown out to the final position. The seconds hand does stop, giving you the hacking seconds function there. So you can set the minute hand and by extension the hour hand as well. Nice and precise, but also there's no minute track or second track on the peripheral of this dial, but you do have the rehaut, the edge in which the name Rolex is actually engraved into that inner bezel facing inward. So all you need to do is just set the minute hand based on the position of that seconds hand, and you can then set the time nice and precise that way. Press the crown back in once you have the seconds hand synchronized up to a reference time, good atomic clock, and wind the crown back tightly against the case to ensure the water resistance. So what makes all the insides work here? It's a 2236 in-house caliber made by Rolex. You can't see through the case back, but you do have that added gold content there for, you know, the absolute value of the watch. You also have the plus or minus 2 second per day time differential after casing, giving you the superlative chronometer certification as printed on this and every Rolex dial. The functions allow the center hour, minute, and seconds hands, the instantaneous date with the rapid setting, and the stop seconds for precise time setting. All of those features I just demonstrated using the Rolex winding crown itself. The oscillator on the inside features a Siloxy hairspring in silicon with patented geometry. That basically means that you can get relatively close to magnets or circuitry or anything that has electromagnetic interference won't affect the timekeeping ability of the watch. Same with physical blows to the watch. It has high performance Paraflex shock absorbers, meaning that you can basically take a few bumps here and there. It won't make any difference on the movement, or at least the timekeeping ability therein. So you'll be nice and precise all the time, any situation. The winding also occurs through a bidirectional self-winding perpetual rotor center mounted on the inside of the case on the very outside of the movement itself, giving you basically the ability to, well, just basically wind the watch physically, manually using the winding crown, and just wear it on your wrist. The natural movements of your wrist throughout the day winds that perpetual rotor, which winds the mainspring barrel, which charges the power reserve of the watch, approximately 55 hours at a time for this watch. So basically you can set it down on a late Friday evening, pick it back up Sunday afternoon, give it a little wind, or just pick it up first thing Monday morning. No need to wind the watch, just put it on your wrist, and the natural movements of your wrist will get that watch wound to maximum power reserve just by the end of the day, and you're good to go there. While I'm zoomed out here, you can see that this bracelet is the President bracelet, basically mixing the best of both worlds from the Oyster and Jubilee bracelets. So the Oyster bracelet has that strength 3-piece links across instead of 5, so you have fewer potential failure points, but not that you would ever consider any of these failure points because it's Rolex. They do everything with basically 0 tolerance. So full on strength there with the sort of semicircular look for these links, giving them the ultimate sense of comfort that you would get from a Jubilee bracelet. Satin brush underneath, high polish on the sides, high polish down these center intermediate links, satin brush on the outside of the outside links. All right, all yellow gold. And moving down to the clasp here, there's a concealed folding crown clasp. So basically you have the fully cohesive look here. So as you wear it on your wrist, there's basically no indication as to where the clasp itself is, except for the Rolex crown. Just simply lift from the top of that crown to unhook it. Unhooks nice and easy, but you can't pull it off, you know, super easily though. You need that little trigger there to unhook it. You have the full Rolex stamp logo on the inside, a full yellow gold construction as well. And while I'm here, I'll try it on my wrist once more, show you what it looks like on a 7-inch wrist at least. This watch being a Datejust 31, it's a bit small on me because, well, you know, I prefer 36 models, but that's just me. Of course, if you like having, you know, a little bit smaller of a watch, a little bit more of an accessory than a timepiece, a little bit less in terms of the overall size for the casing, this one will definitely fit you quite nicely. And if you have a wrist smaller than mine, maybe like 6 or even 5 inches in circumference, you'll be gaining much more in the size of this watch. Taking a look at the watch face on the wrist, it's very, very beautiful. Basically all cohesive in its overall look here. Basically a champagne dial makes it all gold, with the diamonds actually sort of taking that center stage look, being the highest in that visual presence there. And taking a look here, down the wrist, almost no space under the lugs, but that's just me. If you have a smaller wrist, you will get a little bit more space under these lugs. And breathability never will be an issue because you will have basically 0 tolerance among these links, meaning that they will maintain their space among themselves, so they'll never pinch your wrist, they'll never pull hairs out of your wrist, it'll always be comfortable. And the added breathability from the fact that it's, you know, a President bracelet as opposed to an Oyster basically means you can wear this even longer. If you wanted to wear this, you know, the entire week straight without ever taking it off, well, you probably should, but you have that option. That's there for you. Taking one last look at the face-on look of this watch on the wrist. Again, I can basically see the diamonds first. Right after that, the nice sort of sun ray or sunburst patterning, that gear shade patterning of that dial. Nice and distinct. That good sense of contrast actually as well between the light and the dark Gives it a very, very nice and unique look, only on, you know, Rolex Datejust models and anything with that sort of same patterning. Very beautiful indeed, but you know, enough of what I think. What do you guys think about this watch? Let us know down in the comments below what you think about this Rolex Datejust 31. Lower end of the mid-size, as I mentioned earlier, but still no less beautiful. You have the champagne dial with diamond hour marks, all president bracelet, and all yellow gold with the champagne dial and diamond bezel. Again, the reference number 278288 RBR. Let us know what you think down in the comments below. Be sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell notification so you can be notified when we go live with another video like this one. And as always, if you'd like to purchase this watch or any other watch, new, used, discontinued, you can get it at our store at jazztime.com. Links in the description below where you can see it, purchase it, get it at the lowest possible price anywhere online. Thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you in the next video.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.